Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be showcasing Rubedo Anti-Cheat, an anti-cheat designed to protect your worlds, realms, and servers from hackers and cheaters. So you can protect your worlds and just continue on with the game. So Rubedo Anti-Cheat is a very professional and very highly updated anti-cheat. So I'm going to hop over to the GitHub link. So we're going to head over to the window, and this link will be in the description. So I'm just going to head to the code. So the main tree. Let me go to main. All right, so this is the main tree. I just pushed an update 2.5.1 by the time I'm making this video about 12 minutes ago, and this update it actually released a lot of new stuff with just bug fixes and stuff. But as you can see, I'm just scrolling through the docs for Rubedo, but there is a lot of stuff in here, and there's a lot of good things that it brings. That is very important to an anti-cheat, which Rubedo is very far from just a normal anti-cheat, which you probably are using some type of anti-cheat like Bedrock, Scythe, or other popular anti-cheats that exist right now. But Rubedo it's been out for a while. Actually, it's been out for about like 2 months, I think, and yeah, so it's still in beta, but it is very powerful, and I'm just going to showcase and hop right into the features of Rubedo. So if you haven't already installed Rubedo, what you're going to do is you're going to head to the releases page, which I don't recommend installing it from GitHub, but you can do that. What I recommend you doing is heading into the Discord server, which the Discord server will be in the link in the description. So I'm going to pull that over here. So here's the Discord server for Rubedo. What we're gonna do is hop into the releases page. So the releases in the Discord. So make sure you are on this Discord. This is very important when you're using Rubedo. You want to be in this Discord so you can get access to all the updates and all the announcements of Rubedo. So yeah, there's a lot of that. So pop into the releases. We're gonna install Rubedo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna download this MC add-on. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click download. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just gonna click that, act like I clicked that, and we're gonna pop into my downloads folder. And as you can see, I have Rubedo 2.5.1 beta right here. So with this, what you're gonna do is you should have this Rubedo MC add-on pack on your on your system. So I'm gonna double click it. It's going to open it up in my Minecraft. For me, it's gonna fail because I already have it downloaded. Duplicate pack. Yep. So you're just gonna need to download this pack, and once you have it downloaded, you barely did mostly all you need to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new world. We're gonna create a new world and call this Rubedo. You can call it whatever you want, or if you already have a world, that's fine. But make sure you follow along with stuff you need to do to make sure your world is working perfectly. So we're gonna head in advance. I'm going to show coordinates. You don't need to do this, but I'm just gonna do it for the showcase. I'm gonna hop into cheats. I'm gonna enable cheats, and I'm also going to enable education edition. You don't need to do this, but this is slightly recommended if you want to have some advanced features. We're going to hop over to behavior packs, and we're going to activate our Rubedo 2.5.1 beta. Yours might be a higher version if you're watching this video at a later date, but activate the most highest version you have. So we're going to click activate, and you can see it's now activated. We're going to head to experiments. We're going to enable spectator mode. We're going to enable all of these cool features. Alright, so let's enable all of it, and we're going to press create. Alright, so once you have Rubedo loaded up, I have Horion so you can see all these like little entity trails, but what I'm going to be doing is if you got to make sure you have it loaded up correctly. So type in chat -help. If you do not see a page like this pop up in your thing, you know you have done something wrong and you want to rewatch this video. So once you have this set up correctly, we're going to type in -v just to check the versions is also correct. So make sure 2.5.1 beta is the version you installed. And with that, we can type in, these are really the only help commands we have because we are a member. So how we actually are going to get access to the admin is we're going to do /function start. So beware, this function start will only work once. You can never run this function start again. And it will give you admin. So you can run it again, but it won't give you admin. This will only run once. So as you can see, I press enter. We're going to see this cool little darkness effect. And if we look in chat, it says welcome to Rubedo, some stuff for getting started. And it says you have been given admin. This function start will not work anymore. So there you can see it has worked once, and we now have admin. So now if we type -help, we can see all the commands that are available to us. So we actually don't have admin, we have owner. we have a higher ranked role that is higher than admin, and it's somehow um, not really a role, but it's a permission sort of thing with the world details. So now that we have admin, what we can do is if we look at the role command. So role command is a very important command. So if we do dash help role, you can see role changes to role for a player. So usage, role set, and role get. So a big thing you want to get used to is reading this usage. Is role set, you can see player name, player name. So what that means is it's the argument, the first one, the first player name is argument, and the second one is the argument type. So slash role set, we're going to set a player name. So smell of curry, and it's a player name type, so you need to include a player name. Then we're going to access the role we want to set them to. So we can be member, admin, moderator, or builder. So if we do role set smelly curry, let's set me to a member. All right. So as you can see, I'm now a member. So if I type dash help, you can see I have the help commands, but I also still have access to the role set and get commands because I am an owner, but I'm not really an owner. I'm a member right now, but I have owner perms. So I don't know, it doesn't really make that much sense, but you still always have access to the role set and get. So let's get myself back in the member. I'm gonna put myself back into owner. Curry. We're gonna set back into admin. So let's do that. So change role back to admin. If we do dash help, then you can see all the commands we have access to. All right. So let's check out the first basic parts of Rubedo, which you're probably gonna need to edit for your own purposes. This is gonna be, by the way, this is gonna be updated a lot more. But what it is dash settings. So if we do dash settings, you can see form request sent, close chat to continue. Alright, so if you don't close chat in time, you can see a form timeout. Try to show form, but you were too busy. So I'm going to do dash settings again. So you see form request sent, close chat to continue. If you don't close the chat, it's going to send a form timeout. So I'm going to close the chat, and as you can see, it opens up a Rubedo settings menu, which this menu allows you to edit things in Rubedo. So let's say I want to edit the max enchantment value. So we're going to go into enchantments, and we're going to click an enchantment we want to edit. So let's say we want our max enchantment to be sharpness. Let's set that max enchantment to level 10. So that means you can have access to the max enchantment of a level 10. So with that, if I try to get myself diamond sword, so we're gonna do diamond underscore sword. Let's have a diamond sword and let's enchant this. Enchant at a sharpness 5. So as you can see, we have a good enchantment 5 sword. Now if we use Horion to enchant add sharpness 5, or I think sharpness 10. As you can see, I'm able to have sharpness 10 because we changed it in the settings. But once I put sharpness 11, as you can see, I'm still able to have it because I am in an admin role. But if I go role set smell of curry to member, as you can see, it'll automatically take that item away instantly and also do a console warn in the log. So we're going to go back into admin. And if we go into settings again, so run the dash settings command, you can see if we change back that sharpness value to the default. Let's do that because we don't want to change this up. So we're going to sharpen this back to 5. And with that, we have a max enchantment of that. So slash give at us diamond sword 1. Okay, dash enchant at us 5. Okay, actually, let's do dot enchant. Enchant add sharpness 10. So as you can see, when I try to do that now, it will automatically clear that item because we changed the max value score. So most people have a problem with this. They don't like how it just clears it. So with the new settings command, oh, we got to go back in the admin. Okay, with the new settings command, you can go into AutoMod and actually change some of the what happens when something happens. So let's say we want to change what happens when you get a CBE item. So we're going to click this. So what we can do is we can turn off clear item, basically meaning we're not going to clear the item. But the cool thing about this, which has never been a part of Rubedo before, is a violation count and a banned player. So as you can see, when I get up to like, let's say we want to make it so once you get 5 CBE items, actually let's get once you get 3 CBE items or 2. Once you get 2 CBE items, it's going to ban you. So we're going to click submit, and I'm not really going to test this, but it does work because I don't really want to ban myself. Actually, it wouldn't even ban me, so we'll test it. So if I give myself a diamond sword 1, and then I do enchant add sharpness 1. Let's do dash roll set smell of curry member. Okay, so you can see we have a CB item, and you can see it try to kick me because I already had a violation. So now it says my second violation, and it does not like that. So it's try to kick me. So it failed to kick me because I'm the owner. But in own terms, if you got that, it would automatically ban you for that violation count. So let's move on from the settings and the main CBE issues and stuff like that. So what we're going to be going on to is in Rubedo, if we type in dash help, let's go into admin. Okay, let's type in dash help, and let's go into 2. And as you can see, we see the region commands. So a very important part of Rubedo is regions. So regions are very, very cool because they allow you to protect fields and spawns of anything you want to protect. So let's say this island over here is our spawn. So let's fly over this island, and so let's say this is our spawn in the middle of the ocean. This is our world, whatever we have, and we want to protect our spawn from getting griefed. So let's say we have some little like decorations over here, blah 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 blah. Okay, and let's say we want to protect our spawn. So what we're going to be doing is, let's say we want to protect around this radius of our spawn. So we're going to do dash region add, and if you can see, if I enter that, it's going to tell us what we did wrong. So we're going to need an X coordinate, so 3 4 1, and you see I'm getting that from up here, this top my position right there. So region add 3 4 1, and then we're going to need our Z coordinate, so -97. Okay, and now you can see we need to enter in our 2 coordinates, so our second ones. So we're going to hop over here, and we're going to go to the farthest point we want to protect. Okay, let's protect all the way over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to enter 470, and then we're going to enter an 82. So once we enter, boom, as you can see, it has created a watchdog region. Oh, it's created a region from that area to that area, and it now protects all this area down here. So as you can see, since I'm an admin, I can destroy, break, and do whatever. But if I go to game mode S, you can see I can't break anything, but I still would be able to use like nuker and stuff like that, because I have Horion. But if I do dash roll, well, as you can see, I can still place blocks and do like stuff like that. But if I do dash roll set smell of curry to member, I now have access to do nothing in this region. So let's do time set day. So I can't do anything in this region. I can't break blocks or do anything a part of here. But once I do travel outside the region, it's going to allow me to break blocks and do stuff like that. So you see these entities right here? They're actually outside the region, so they don't get killed. But you can see once I enter in this region, you see I can't. Oh, we're not in the region yet. But you can see I can't break blocks or do anything inside this region. So let's say an entity tries to get in this region. It will automatically die. So if we do summon zombie, you can see it automatically just disappears because it's not allowed to be here. So with that, it's very, very cool. It's a big region protection system. So if we do dash roll, or dash region, or we had to go back in admin. Oops. Okay, let's do dash region list, so we can see all the regions that we have. All right, so let's do dash region permission. Let's do dash region permission list. So as you can see, it's seeing the current region permissions of the region we are in. So if we go outside this region, you can see we run that command. It says you are not in a region. So we need to be in a region to run this command. So let's be in this region. And what it does is it's going to list the current permissions of this region. So as you can see, players can access doors and switches, they can open containers, they cannot PvP, and only players, NPCs, and items can spawn in here. So if we do dash set block chest, you can see I am able to open chests, but I'm not able to do anything else in this region. I'm also set block door. You can see, acacia door. You can see I can open up doors and switches, but I cannot access any of the blocks or anything else. So, but if we wanted to change something like that, what we would do is we do dash region permissions set open containers, and let's set that to false. So now you can see we're still able to open region. We're still able to open containers and stuff because we are an admin. But if we do dash role set smell of curry to member, as you can see, I cannot open up chests anymore, but I can still access doors and switches because I haven't changed the permissions for that. But now you can see we have based on permissions of settings, and you can change these throughout every region you want. But it's very, very cool, and it's a very, very cool feature for protecting your worlds and stuff like that. So help region if you want to see more stuff about that. So you can also edit the entities, and you can set some more permissions and stuff like that. But regions aren't the only cool thing about Rubedo. So we have access to almost all the big features that you would see in a normal anti-cheat. So if we hop over to the GitHub page is where you're going to see all the documentation of how to use Rubedo. So as you can see, getting started, we have the function start, which we went over, the commands, the main commands that you get access to, the role, and the ban command. So it's going to show you how to use the ban command. The freeze command, you can freeze players in place. Vanish, so you can vanish. So vanish commands are actually really cool. So if we do dash vanish, and then we type true. So true means it's going to send messages in chat. So if we do false, you can see it's not going to send anything in chat. But let's do true. So it's going to send message in chat saying I left the game. And as you can see, I'm in a vanish sort of mode. You can't see me at all. And I'm also in spectator mode too. So you can look at this world through spectator mode and also through and you won't be seen at all. So that's really cool. So let's get out of vanish mode. But what else we have in here is we can mute players, we can wipe players' ender chest, which is really cool. But the big thing Rubedo has over a lot of anti-cheats is this. So if I do dash give @s Rubedo GUI, so we're gonna get myself a Rubedo GUI, and with this Rubedo GUI, as you can see, it doesn't look correctly. So if we look at this, it's not looking good because what we did wrong is actually in our world settings. We never applied the resource pack. So this is a big misconception that people get. So make sure you apply the Rubedo resource pack right here. So we're going to apply that. Yeah, most people think their Rubedo is just broken, but what it is you need to apply the resource pack. So we're going to click play again, open up the world, and in the world, once we get loaded in here, as you can see, now our GUI looks cool and crisp. So we're going to click inventory viewer, and as you can see, it lists all players that are currently in the world, but there's only one, it's just me. So if we click smell curry, as you can see, it opens up and displays all the items in the player's inventory. It also, if we click ender chest, we can view all the items in someone's ender chest. So let's do set block ender chest. So let's put some items in my ender chest. So blah 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 like that. And if we open up like this, you can see that we can see all the items in the player's ender chest, which is really, really cool. So but one big problem with the ender chest viewer, it doesn't show the exact item, so you can really only see just like what it is. So you can't really see the MBT on item, which is kind of a downside, but at least you're being able to view it. It's allowing for like a quick view, so you can quick view it. If you really need to inspect them, then you probably want to go and get the player to open their ender chest and stuff like that. But the inventory viewer is a big part of Rubedo, and it's a very, very cool part of Rubedo, which most anti-cheats do not have. And actually, I don't think any anti-cheat has. So with Rubedo, you also have some more cool features about regions, which we went over. All the modules, so we got anti-CBE, anti-crasher, anti-illegal items, anti-fly, anti-game mode, anti-name spoof, anti-nuker, anti-bad blind blocks, and anti-reach. So we also have the inventory viewer, which we went over, and the command arguments, which is not much, but we also have the configuration, which we went over. So that's basically going to be it for the showcase of Rubedo. But make sure to join the Discord if you need any updates with Rubedo. And it's a big place where you can get all your updates, announcements, and everything you need. So the link for this Discord will be in the description. Also, the GitHub will be in the description. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and also star Rubedo's repository. So that's going to help out Rubedo and get it better. So make sure to star it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.